Okay, hello everybody. So today we are going to discuss some basic theories of impact loading and to familiarize the equations in data book. So as the name implies, what is impact loading? So impact loading is said to be, it is explained as a load which applied with some initial velocity. A load which is applied with some initial velocity. So impact loading can be said that it is a load which is applied with some initial velocity. So there are different cases of impact loading. What are they? The first one is direct impact by another member or an external body moving with a considerable velocity. For example, for that is punch press or two cars are colliding. These are all examples of impact loading. Then sudden application of force without blow being involved. Example, sudden creation of force in a member. Impact is all of sudden. It happens in a sudden. It happens with a sudden with a initial velocity. So sudden creation of a force on a member. Example is power stroke in IC engines. Inertia of member resists high acceleration and retardation. Example, reciprocating levers. So these are some basic theory just you should understood before going to the problems of impact loading. So what is modulus of resilience? The very important term when we study the impact loading. What is modulus of resilience? The capacity of a material to absorb energy within the elastic range without undergoing permanent deformation. That is modulus of resilience. So what is modulus of resilience? It's a capacity of the material to absorb energy within the elastic range without undergoing a permanent deformation. എലാസ്റ്റിക് ലിമിറ്റിനുള്ളിൽ ആ ഒരു ബോഡിക്ക് എത്രമാത്രം എനർജി വിസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നുള്ളത് കാണിക്കുന്നതാണ് മോഡുലസ് ഓഫ് റെസിലൻസ്. എന്താണ് അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ് എനർജി റെസിലൻസ്? ദിസ് ഈസ് എ പ്രോപ്പർട്ടി ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ്സ് ദ മെറ്റീരിയൽ ടഫ്നെസ് ഓർ ഇറ്റ്സ് എബിലിറ്റി ടു റെസിസ്റ്റ് ഫ്രാക്ചർ അണ്ടർ ഇമ്പാക്ട് ലോഡിങ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ്, അതായത് ആ ഒരു ടഫ്നെസ്സിനെയാണ് ഇൻഡിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അത് ഫ്രാക്ചർ ആകുന്നിടം വരെ എത്രമാത്രം ലോഡ് ആ ഒരു മെറ്റീരിയലിന് വിസ്റ്റാൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ് എനർജി റെസിലൻസ്. സോ മോഡുലസ് ഓഫ് റെസിലൻസ് ഈസ് ദ എബിലിറ്റി ഓഫ് മെറ്റീരിയൽ ടു അബ്സോർബ് എനർജി വിത്തിൻ ദി എലാസ്റ്റിക് ലിമിറ്റ് വിത്തൗട്ട് അണ്ടർഗോയിങ് പെർമനൻറ്റ് ഡീഫോർമേഷൻ. So ultimate energy resilience indicates toughness or ability to resist failure under impact loading. So all these concept theories should be very clear before you going into the problem section. Otherwise it will be a little bit difficult. So next one what we have to learn is strain energy due to impact loading. Let us consider the figure. A bar is shown with collar. One collar is there. A load W, this is a load W, is free to slide vertically and is suspended by some means at a distance h. Initially the load W is suspended by a distance h, by somehow we kept it there. Then what happened? When the load is dropped, നമ്മൾ ഈ ലോഡ് വിടുക, it will come and hit in the collar. When the load is dropped, it will produce a maximum instantaneous extension of delta bar. So before going into that, I will explain each of the term. W is the weight of the load applied with impact. H is the height through which the load falls, and A is the cross-sectional area of the bar, and L is the length of the bar, and sigma is the static stress. Sigma is the static stress. So static stress means before we are putting the weight, due to the weight of the collar, a static stress is induced. So in the last semester in the dynamics of machinery we have discussed the static deflection. A spring is there, when one mass is attached, then one static deflection is there due to the weight of the mass. Similarly, due to the weight of the collar, one static deflection is there. So, sorry, not static deflection, static stress is there. So sigma is the static stress, and the delta is a deformation of the bar due to static stress action. Due to the weight of the collar, there is a static deflection or static extension is there. That is a delta. So after some time, the load is released. It will come and hit the collar with the initial velocity. So by hitting the collar, it causes an instantaneous extension of delta bar and an impact stress of sigma bar. So this is the impact. Sigma bar is the impact stress and sigma is the static stress. Okay, sigma bar is the impact stress and sigma is the static stress. So we need not to by heart of any of the equations. All the equations of the impact stress and related equations, everything we will get from the data book. So take page number 20. So even this figure we can get into from the data book. See in page number 28. Page number 28. See the figure. This figure is there. One collar, then weight is dropped to a height edge because of the impact, it causing instantaneous deflection of sigma delta dash. Okay, okay, that's all. So equation of bending stress. From where you get the equation of bending stress? See, this is the equation of bending stress. Equation of bending stress. This is a page number 27. So page number 27, this is the equation of bending stress. Okay, and all the equations are here. This is the equation of instantaneous deflection. So not the equation of bending stress, this is the equation of impact stress. This is the equation of impact stress. Okay, general equation for impact stress, and the delta bar is the instantaneous deflection. So I have written the equation of impact stress here. That it is taken from the data book page number 27, this one. So we are shifting this sigma to here, then what will happen, then we get a ratio sigma bar divided by sigma. So this ratio sigma bar by sigma is known as impact factor or shock factor. The factor sigma by sigma bar is called impact factor or shock factor, right? So always remember sigma by sigma bar by sigma is equal to impact factor or shock factor. Next we see in here is the instantaneous deflection. So we are coming down, we are taking this delta here. So what will happen there? So I have written the equation of instantaneous deflection here. So I am taking the delta to the denominator. So the delta bar by delta is known as impact shock factor for elongation. The other one is impact shock factor for stress. This is impact shock factor for stress, and this is impact shock factor for elongation. Okay. So get familiar with the equations first, and then we'll go with the problems. So the page number 27 again, look, page number 27, we need the equation of kinetic energy. Okay, and impact energy of a body falling from a height edge. These two equations are important, so just memorize that. Then so these are all the basic equations you need to understand the basic problems. Okay, so now we'll go to 2-3 problems. So some more equations are there. I have written the page number here. You just go and see the equations, just memorize page number 28, 2.26. just go and see these equations, just see. Okay, just see these equations, don't by heart, you just go to this page number and see this, just see this and memorize. Go to page number and just see these equations, all these equations we need in the problems. Those people who are not having data book, they will suffer. Otherwise, see, it is very difficult without data book. That's why I told you to buy data book like this. Okay, set modulus of resistance in page number 34. You can see in page number 34, table number 2.9, you can see the equation for modulus of resilience. Just go and see that, page number 34 in page 2.9. just go and see. Okay, next we'll go with one problem. A bar of 16 millimeter diameter is stretched by 4 millimeter under a steady load of 10 kilonewton. So D is there, steady load of 10 kilonewton. What stress would be produced by the bar if the weight of 1000 Newton which falls through a height of 10 millimeter before commencing the stretch of load, which is initially unstressed? So just read the question 2-3 times and write down what all the things given. So take E 200 gigapascal. First D is given, the area of cross section we can find. Then static deflection. It is given that static deflection. What is static deflection? Delta. In static deflection is delta and instantaneous deflection is delta dash. Static force is F and impact load is W. Static stress is sigma and impact stress is sigma dash. So just remember this. So static deflection is 4 mm and static deflection is 4 mm and impact load static load is 1000. Static load is 1000. Static load 1000 means it is a weight of the collar. So weight of the collar is the static load. So we need to find the impact stress. What is impact stress? Sigma bar. So that is W is the impact load, H is the height, E is given. So E can be converted into 2.2 into 10 raised to 5 megapascal. Now what we want? Impact stress. So we know the equation of impact stress, already explained. So see what are things that are not given in the equation. Sigma dash we have to find. W is there, area of cross section is there, W is there, area cross section is there, Young's modulus is there, H is there, but is not given. What is not given? Length is not given, right? Area is given, Young's modulus is given, H is given, W is there, length is not given. So in order to find the length, what is given? static deflection is given. What is the equation of static deflection? It lies in page number 3, 1.2b. So we know the static deflection, we know the static force, we know the area, we know the Young's modulus. So we can get the length. So we get the length. Now just substitute in the impact stress formula and get the impact stress. So the thing is that if you understand the basic theory and the equations of the data book where it is lying, so you just familiarize these equations. The problems are very easy. So we'll do one more problem. An unknown weight falls from a height of 10 millimeter on a collar rigidly attached to the lower end of 3 meter long. So length is given, height is given, height from the unknown weight falls, and area cross section is given. The maximum instantaneous extension, that is sigma or delta bar, is given. So what is the corresponding stress value and unknown weight? So we need to find the impact stress and unknown weight W. So just write the whatever things given in the question. So H is given, H is equal to 10 mm, L is equal to 3000 millimeter, area cross section given, instantaneous deflection given. We need to find the impact stress sigma bar. So what is, first you write impact stress and weight also, impact load also we want to find. So first we need to write the equation of impact stress. So I write the equation of impact stress. So in order to find impact stress we need W, that is not given. So if you find W, all other things are known. A is known, E is known, H is known, L is known, everything is known, only W is unknown. So if you find the weight impact load, we can find the impact stress. How we will find the impact load? See, we know that the static deflection is equal to sigma L by E. This you get from page number 3, the last problem I have written where this equation lies. So automatically the instantaneous deflection will be delta bar is equal to sigma bar L divided by E. So sigma bar is we have to find, impact stress is we have to find. The instantaneous deflection is given, length is given, E is given, so we will get the impact stress. So substitute the value of impact stress in this equation. In this equation we will get W. So how we will get W? A little bit numerical work is there. So just substitute there. So one root is there. So you just take this W to this side and this plus 1 to this side and plus 1 to this side, and next you just square both side, okay, not here, square both side. So here a minus b the whole square format is there, here root is there, so root has gone. So a minus b, this is a and this is b, so a square plus b square minus 2ab. That formula we have to expand. So expand it as a minus b the whole square. So just simplify, just write this here, okay, then just simplify it, and finally we will get the W as a 6.67 kilonewton. So these are all the sample problems related to impact strength. So just go through the basic theory, familiarize equations given in the data book, and do the sample problem. So remaining discussion we will do in the online. Okay. So we'll see in the next video. Bye.